One of the interesting features of the first three commandments is they're about God Himself. The first one is to love God with your whole heart, mind, soul, and strength. And the second one is to not take the name of the Lord in vain. Now, obviously, this is not simply in our speech, but also in our actions as we take on the name of Christ when we are baptized. And the next or third one is to keep the Sabbath holy, a day in God's honor where we turn toward Him in a more definitive way through divine worship. And this is what we do when we keep the commandments. Our existence is turned toward God in a real way, and we're either hated or loved by persons in the world when we do this, especially during the first three. Interestingly, when we talk about a mortal sin, it is this knowingly and willingly choosing to turn away from the uncreated good toward a created good. Therefore, when someone deliberately misses Mass or loves something more than God, it is this turning toward a creature that has no power to save one's soul. And this is why it is a mortal sin, especially when it comes to the first three commandments. For there's no power outside of God in Christ, who actually has the power to sanctify one's soul. And in a real way, Christ's saving power operates through His Word and the sacraments, where God touches our souls. Thus, turning away from God in Christ is always something seriously wrong because it openly or secretively says, I'm above God's divine law. I can save myself by my own power. And this usually ends in disaster and should cause us to cling more firmly to Christ. But more importantly, it is crucial to see why. Because we turn toward a created good that has no divine power to save us, instead of turning toward an uncreated good, God Himself, who actually does have divine power to save us.